and welcome to On the Move, a show highlighting what's going on in your community. I'm your host, Tamar Sad. In this month's show, we'll check out where to get the ultimate Thanksgiving desserts, learn some safety tips when out shopping or leaving town, get a guide to trimming trees, get a sneak peek at Glendale's Rose Flood entry, and learn more about a great after-school sports program. The holidays are a great time to get together with friends and family around different tables. Whether you're hosting an event at home or heading to someone else's, we think you'll be sure to impress with the delicious pastries Glendale's bakeries have to offer. We're here in Kenneth Village, and our first bakery is just across the street. Let's check it out. We're here today in Kenneth Village at Village Bakery, and we're talking with chef and owner Norik. Norik, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Can you tell us a little bit about Village Bakery and the history here?
Yes, Village French Bakery, I took over January of 2000, and before I take over this bakery, I went to the city of Glendale and I found out the history of the bakery that is nearly 65 years old. It was Austrian bakery. In 1978, this bakery became an Armenian bakery. Then when I took over January 2000, converted to French concept that I'm specialized in French baking. And since then, we grew with my customers and my employees. It's a big bakery with a lot of varieties: bread, croissant, cookies, small cake, tarts, and all the things that we have. It's awesome.
We're approaching Thanksgiving, so everyone's getting their pumpkin spice and everything pumpkin ready. Do you have any pumpkin items here?
Pumpkin that we make is one of the best, and people keep coming back and asking for it. So this year we add pumpkin cheesecake, including pumpkin pie, different size.
Those sound delicious. What are some of the famous things that your customers keep coming back for?
Honestly, I had a customer telling me that you have everything for everybody. So I cannot say particular one item, but we have for everyone, we have something.
Wonderful. Well, if you're interested in some delicious French treats, come by to Village Bakery in Kenneth Village. Thanks so much, Norik. Do you know what a nazook is? Let's go check out what Arts Bakery has in store. So we're here at Arts Bakery in Adams Hill, and we're here with Maggie and Mary, who are going to tell us a little bit more about Arts Bakery and all the delicious treats they have here. Can you tell us a little bit about Adams Hill and the history of Arts Bakery?
So Arts Bakery established in 1997 in Glendale, so it's a family business from the beginning. We are specialized in European, Asian, Mediterranean, and Armenian, like pastries, cookies, cakes, and we are popular by our nazooks. So we have 4 types of them. They're regular ones, they're Nutella, puff ones, and the smaller puff.
That sounds delicious. So I see some beautiful cakes as well. Can you tell us about the different flavors of the cakes?
Yeah. So we are specialized in event cakes, and we have also daily designs, daily cakes in our store. We have also daily flavors and custom flavors.
And when we make anything, anytime, just come by our store and tell us what you want.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the ponchik?
Ponchik is a fried dough, and inside is cream, custard, or Nutella. We have also with raspberry jam and apricot jam. So we have 2 sizes, large size and mini ones. So we sell mini like by dozen. We have also pirashkis filled with meat, potato, and nacho cheese. Also we have large size and mini ones.
So ladies, thank you so much for taking time out of a very busy day here at Arts Bakery to talk to us, and we hope everyone comes by and picks up some delicious Thanksgiving treats. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's head up to Montrose and see what Berolina has. We're here today with Yuna from Berolina Bakery in Montrose. Tell us a little bit about Berolina and your history with it.
My husband and I, we took over Berolina Bakery 25 years ago. It was a struggling bakery at that time. My husband is from Sweden, I'm from Belgium. He's the baker, but I learned the trade from him. We're here 25 years later and still enjoying it.
Wonderful. So what are some of Berolina's famous treats? What are the things that customers keep coming in for?
We are known for our traditional Swedish princess cake. There's not that many bakeries here in the Los Angeles area that makes them as good as we do. And we also make all our breads from scratch. So we have a lot of artisan breads made with olives, walnuts, cranberries, and we still bake the old traditional way. And then also we have a large lunch menu, and since a few years back we started to bring in the traditional Belgian Brussels waffles, and there's no place on earth you can find them than here or in Belgium.
Wonderful. So we're talking about what people can take home for Thanksgiving dinner. Is there any special treats that you have for the holidays?
Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. All the customers are really happy and not stressed about the holidays yet. They come for pies and bread. We make like fresh apple pies. We make a harvest pie with walnuts and raisins in it. The pumpkin cheesecake, and we make then the pumpkin princess cake, what is really good.
That sounds delicious. Is there any additional flavors that go into the pumpkin princess cake, or is it just shaped like a pumpkin?
It's shaped like a pumpkin.
That's adorable. Any other treats that you recommend people pick up for the holidays?
You know, if you want to have a pumpkin fix, it's right here at Berlina's. We got so much pumpkin going on here that you will find something to celebrate Thanksgiving with.
Wonderful. Thanks so much. Have you heard of Portos potato balls? Let's see what else they have to offer. We're here today in downtown Glendale at Portos on Brand Boulevard, and we're talking with Betty. Betty, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Well, we're gearing up for Thanksgiving. Can you tell us what's in front of us?
Well, for every holiday that comes up, we always have items that are going to be reflecting the holidays. So, we're going to have your cookies, the autumn look. These are pumpkin cupcakes covered with cream cheese icing. We have pumpkin muffins that are to die for. And then this pumpkin cheesecake that people are already lining up to get, because we only have it from this time of year to the end of the year. So after January 1st comes, we'll take it away. So it's seasonal. At the end of the day, they're coming to get the iconic things.
You mentioned iconic things, and Portos is a year-round amazing bakery. What are some other things that people line up out the door to get at Portos?
So the iconic things would be my mother's 5 or 6 recipes. The potato ball, anything with guava cheese, guava by itself, the meat pies, the chicken empanadas, the croquettes, the cheese rolls. Those are our #1 sellers. But what happens is people come in to get those, and then they see, oh my God, they have pumpkin cheesecake or pumpkin pie, and once they try ours, they won't go anywhere else. So that's the hook to get them in. But once they have a pumpkin muffin here, and they see the quality, they love the ingredients that we put into it, they're not gonna go anywhere else.
Well, it sounds like you're gonna have a whole Thanksgiving feast right here at Portos. Thank you so much for taking the time and talking to us, Betty. And come on in, you guys are on Brand Boulevard.
Yes, please, to all our customers, we invite you, and we also wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
If you plan on leaving town for the holidays, the Glendale Police Department's retired Senior Volunteer Patrol Program has a helpful way of keeping it safe. Let's check it out.
Glendale Staff Services, this is Marion. How may I help you?
I began working with the Glendale Police Department about a little over 13 years ago, and began just volunteering and working inside, which was several different duties, mostly office-type duties. And I found that there was another program that really sounded interesting. It was called the RSVP program. That's the Retired Senior Volunteer Program.
I've been with the RSVPs almost 4 years now, and it's a great program if you're 55 and older. They're asking 4 hours a week, 20 hours a month. I mean, you've been busy and working all your life. It's a great place to give you a sense of responsibility, friendship, camaraderie, and helping your community, giving back.
Can we take a look inside to make sure there's nobody in them? Once in a while we find somebody sleeping.
The police look after us very well and do not want us to be in any harm's way. We are the eyes and ears for the officers, We do not carry weapons, we carry a radio.
We go to vacation checks. If anybody lives in Glendale and they're going on a vacation, they can call the police department. We'll check the windows, we'll check the doors, make sure that everything is as it should be. Along our way, we will check abandoned items. We will check for graffiti, shopping carts that have been abandoned. We will go through supermarket parking lots, make sure that there are no handicap violations. Anyone parks illegally in a handicap zone, we write them a ticket. If they park illegally in a red zone or by a fire hydrant, we write them a ticket. If their license plates are expired, same thing.
We've reported people that have passed out on the sidewalk and gotten the fire department out. We have been sent out to look for cars that have been involved in burglaries. If we see it, we call in. That's all we do.
We do not do any moving violations. We do not involve ourselves face-to-face with the public, although we do occasionally run into somebody who comes running up and they only park there for a minute. So there's the spirit of the law and the letter of the law. So we try to be nice to the people that we're working for and take the right attitude.
We never go out alone. There's always two of us. And my partner calls dispatch, tells them what location we're at. So all the officers know where we are.
We send them our itinerary, and then we will call in with our code to let them know that we are getting out of our car. When we are checking a house, one will stand back and observe to make sure that there's no reason why they need to call in for assistance. And we will go on the premises, walk the perimeter of the house, check the windows, check the door, make sure everything is okay.
I have never had a problem. I found a couple of front doors open. One of them was a maid that was inside cleaning that we didn't know was there. The other one, a neighbor had come to water the plants and forgot to lock the door, but we called and a black and white showed up with an officer, and he was the one who entered the house while we stayed back, and he checked the house and cleared it. So the people on vacation got their doors locked.
Be surprised how often people leave in a hurry. Back doors. They walk out the back door, get in their car, leave the back door open. When I work in the office here, I do fingerprinting. No criminals, they do them in the jail. But an awful lot of positions require nursing, some restaurants, things with children, education, require fingerprinting. And we do an ink print. I also answer the phone and various other office activities. We help out when they're doing a driver under influence checkpoint. Once a year, I just helped out with the canines in the park. We have this long place for the dogs to run, and I take my radar gun and I check how fast or how slow your dog runs. It's a fun event, and it's part of the fundraising. This supports our canine department.
Myself, I have a background in commercial trucking, so I went to the traffic unit and I volunteer with commercial officer, and I go with him and I do extra time. There is a man who worked for JPL who works with computers, and that's what he likes to do. Another volunteer who was a CPA works in records, and he patrols also. So your talents, even though you're retired, are not wasted. You can be of service to community, yourself, have a lot of fun, and learn a lot. If you're interested in volunteering, you can contact the volunteer coordinator at the police station, and then she'll set up an interview with that person and pick up an application, and everything works fine. You'll have a background check. When they were done, they know everything. It's pretty much an honor if you're accepted. The police really trust us. They give us clearance to go through I can go through their station anywhere, move their vehicles, write tickets. That's a lot of trust.
I tried other things, and they were nice. I enjoyed working at the hospital. I enjoyed working at the zoo, but I never felt at home the way I do at the police department. I feel like everyone here is friendly. They know me. I don't know all their names. There's an awful lot of blue uniforms around here, but they will see me and they will know me, sometimes even when I'm not in uniform.
It has really given me something to do in my retirement, and I still have time to do whatever I want. It takes a little bit to be accepted, but if you're interested and you get accepted, there's a lot of reward to it.
I would recommend very strongly, if anybody has time on their hands, they want to give back to the public, those other jobs I mentioned, those are good and they may be a good fit for you. But for me, the police department is really just, I feel like I've found a home and I will volunteer here as long as I'm able to volunteer.
Is your calendar already filling up with holiday parties? Glendale is a regional destination for retail shopping, so you'll be sure to find something special for everyone on your list. Let's check out some safety tips to make your shopping experience even greater.
Hi, I'm Tawny Lightfoot with the Glendale Police Department. Glendale is ranked among the safest cities of its size in the United States, and the Glendale Police Department wants to ensure shoppers and their belongings remain safe with some friendly reminders. Montrose and downtown Glendale are great destinations for all your holiday shopping. With the number of great gift, clothing, and toy stores on Honolulu Avenue, in the Americana, and in the Galleria, it's easy to find something for everyone on your list and accumulate a lot of bags. Many of our local stores would be happy to hold on to your new purchases so you may continue to neighboring shops. By avoiding frequent trips to your car to drop off your shopping bags, you have prevented a would-be thief from seeing bags being placed into your trunk and seizing the opportunity to take them. Car burglaries are most often crimes of opportunity. They can happen anywhere at any time, so we encourage you to not tempt thieves by leaving any items of interest in sight. Before arriving at your destination, place any valuables in the trunk, including bags, GPS, and their stands, and laptops. As we say, hide it, lock it, keep it. If you are not shopping local and instead ordering online, there are a number of safety tips to observe at home as well. Because most people are out and about during the day, it's not a bad idea to have packages delivered to your office or to a neighbor who you know is always home. Packages left on your porch are an easy nab for opportunist thieves, plus a clear indication from the street that no one is home. After the holidays, when all the new gifts are unwrapped, be sure to break down and place boxes inside your recycling bin. Don't advertise your new flat screen TV, computer, or gaming console by placing the boxes on or near the recycling bin. And as always, when out shopping for toys and sports equipment for the children in your life, remember to pick up a few extra to donate to the Glendale Police Department's annual Cops for Kids toy drive. To learn more about the toy drive or other safety tips, please visit the city's website at glendaleca.gov.
People start trimming their holiday trees right after Thanksgiving. But there's another type of tree trimming that's important to the beauty and safety of our neighborhoods. Let's meet City Arborist Anne Marie Sheets to learn more.
Today we're talking about the Indigenous Tree Program. One of our protected tree species for the City of Glendale is the coast live oak tree that I'm sitting right underneath. This tree was planted in 2009 as a 24-inch box, and as you can see, it's doing quite well here in the plaza at City Hall. In addition to the coast live oak tree, the City of Glendale has designated 5 other species of trees for protection: valley oak tree, mesa oak tree, scrub oak, the western sycamore tree, and the California bay tree. But we do have some tips for you because pruning is the most common maintenance practice on our trees. We would like to guide you and give you some helpful hints. While the city ordinance does say that routine maintenance pruning is exempt from a permit, it's important to know when that exemption takes place. The best person to help you decide that is a qualified arborist. The City of Glendale has a list of local tree care professionals that are not only qualified arborists, they are also qualified contractors. While the City of Glendale does have a protected tree ordinance, the responsibility for the maintenance of private protected trees remains with the property owner. The city does maintain trees on the public right-of-way, in the parkways in front of your home, and in the public parks. For any additional questions you may have, please visit our website at glendaletrees.org, or you can contact our office at Glendale Public Works Maintenance Services at 818-548-3900. 888-398-3950. We'd be happy to assist you.
Another exciting event that rolls through during the holiday season is the Tournament of Roses Parade. Let's check out Glendale's 2016 entry and how you can get involved.
Hi, I'm Cindy Slaughter.
And I'm Bill Slaughter, and we're proud members of the Glendale Rose Float Association.
The Rose Float Association is a nonprofit that began this past year to support the City of Glendale and the Glendale community in funding, designing, and coordinating volunteers for Glendale's Rose Float entries.
The City of Glendale has a long history with the Rose Parade. The city's first Rose Float entry was in 1911 with a miniature version of Glendale High School. And inasmuch as Glendale has contributed to the Rose Parade over the years, there have been some major contributions back to Glendale.
In 1923, the city's Rose Float entry was a beautifully colorful peacock. That year, the city won the Sweepstakes Award, and everyone was so excited about the peacock and the acclaim it brought to Glendale that they actually added the bird to the city seal.
Peacock images can also be found around the city.
The 2016 theme for the Tournament of Roses is Find Your Adventure, and Glendale's entry is appropriately named Getting There is Half the Fun.
Our 55-foot float features the Glendale city bird, the peacock, adorned with the city's signature swirls on its beautiful tail. It is followed by the various modes of transportation in Glendale, including a locomotive, vintage airplane, bicycles, and classic cars, all of which represent our history and our journey into the future.
The float also incorporates historical Glendale landmarks like Brand Library and the Grand Central Air Terminal, where Amelia Earhart and Charles Lindbergh flew.
The Rose Parade brings together over 80 million people from across the world. It's also a great unifier for the residents and businesses in our city.
So we invite members of the community to get involved however they can in this year's Rose Float preparation. This year, Glendale Community College's music department will be creating a special song for our float. Their choral group will be performing this at a special event on November 15th called Everything is Coming Up Roses.
The afternoon party will be hosted on the grounds of the historic Art Even Estate. This is one of the ways we will be fundraising for our Rose Float.
Other fundraising efforts include our membership drive. We have different levels of general memberships starting at $25, and for students under 18 starting at just $10.
There are 14 riders on the float, so there are opportunities to sponsor a rider. And aside from financial donations, we are seeking volunteers to donate their time and to decorate the float. We have regular meetings scheduled.
This is a great way for students to get their volunteer hours in. Participating in such a highly visible parade is great for tourism for the city of Glendale.
Being able to share in building a float that represents our daily life
really draws our community together in a positive way. Anyone interested in learning more about our Glendale Rose Float,
the float's history,
how to donate,
how to volunteer,
and all about our upcoming events,
please visit our website at GlendaleRosefloat.com.
A physically active community makes for a healthy Glendale, which is one of the Glendale City Council's top 10 priorities. A new way of accomplishing this goal is by partnering with the Glendale Unified School District for an after-school sports program. Let's check it out.
I'm here at Maple Park, the site of today's City of Glendale after-school youth sports program. The sport, flag football. The two teams, Cerritos Elementary versus Marceau Elementary. It looks like the two teams are ready to go. Let's check it out. Tell us a little bit about how this program came to fruition.
Well, the city has a Glendale Innovation Team. Ideas from that team was collaborating with our school district for after-school programs because, you know, a lot of times the kids don't have fields, they don't have coaches, etc. for after school. This is one of the best ways that City Council can spend your money is on a program like this for kids. My background is in coaching. I was a high school coach, so I know the absolute importance of athletics in a kid's life, and to see all these kids here And it's co-ed. There are girls playing with boys, and it's absolutely fantastic, a great program. And the other good thing about it is today we have police and fire, also adding extra hands, refereeing, and that gives the kids an opportunity to get used to seeing our police and fire and know that they are friends.
How did your son become involved in this program?
Well, they offered it at the school, so we all just signed him up. He was looking for something else to do, and he's been wanting to play.
And what's your overall impression of the program as a whole so far?
It's a real positive one. They got at least the kids are out of the house, and they're keeping active, and at least it's, they're done at an adequate hour so we can still do homework. So, and the games are fun. They get into it, and the parents, and even if it's a 2-0 game, it's still pretty exciting. So we've had a lot of fun with this family.
So how much fun is this for you?
It's a lot of fun. We practice plays, we get to throw around the ball. We work together to win games.
What made you interested in playing flag football?
I used to play Sharks and Minnows, which was my favorite hobby, so then I decided to play flag football.
And how's your team been doing so far?
They're doing really well. 2 wins, but we're trying our best.
And what's your impression of the program been so far?
I think it's been great. Leaders that come out to our school have been very professional and have really taught them some really good things, and so my son's been really excited about it, so I think it's really good.
And how much fun has he been having?
He's having a lot. Last week was a really intense game, and so you can see his self-esteem rising, better relationships with people he goes to school with just because they have this in common. So it's been really good.
Wildcats on 3! 1, 2, 3, Wildcats!
What's it like to be out here and just see it all happen?
Well, it's the most beautiful fall day, so it's perfect for football. And if you look at them, they look like they're active and healthy, and that's what this program is all about. And also, of course, life skills, learning to get along, learning some discipline, learning to listen, and it's just, as I say, great on so many levels.
That's it for the November episode of On the Move. For weekly updates on meetings and events, tune into GTV6 for the look ahead. And for up-to-the-minute news, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at MyGlendale. You can also stay informed by signing up for our free monthly electronic newsletter, City Connection. Sign up on the city's website. Join us next month as we continue to explore the interesting things happening in the city of Glendale.